Here's another question. This is an extremely difficult question, but it takes a lot of time to work it out. I'd like to spend some time here. Again, my blueprint is to read the question. Read, mark up the question, begin to write as many equations as possible. Begin to write equations. Solve. And you can recycle this process over and over again, depending on the complexity of the problem. And then finally pick the answer. Pick the answer. And for this one, it's a free response. So we don't pick the answer, we develop the answer. Okay, so what do I know right here? Let me get myself a black pen or a blue, which will show up. I have this equation sitting right there. It says at time t equals 0, a ball is thrown upwards from a initial height of 6 feet. So this is 6 feet, the ball was thrown upward like that, and it probably went down back to the ground. That's probably how the ball traveled. Okay, so until the ball hit the ground, its height in feet after t seconds was given by the function h above, right there, in which c and d are positive constants. Important word, because I know that c and d will not change. If the ball reached its maximum height of 106 feet at time 2.5 minutes per second, what was the height in feet of the ball in 1 second? So I'm thinking, what am I lacking here? What do I need? I need C and D. I notice immediately that, so I'm dissecting the problem now, and what I did notice is that there are way too many variables. I can handle only one variable. I cannot handle 3 variables. So which tells me that I have to read the question and get as much information given in the question and try and work on the variables. So I'm going to start out with the easy stuff first. When time is 0, C minus D minus 4 times 0 squared is equal to 6, which means C minus D squared is equal to 6. I want to do something right here for myself. I might need it later, okay? So let me create myself some space above the question. I'll move this, try and move this blue line out of the way, see if I can, All right, look at the, above the question, look what I'm doing right here. D minus C minus D minus 4P times D minus 4P. I'm going to go ahead and figure that out, which is C minus D squared minus 4PD plus 16P squared. I know it looks awkward, but I keep it there in case I need it. All right, that's good. I'm also going to tell myself that I have to distribute that negative. I might as well do it now. So switching the color to black so I can see it, with C minus D squared plus 4PD. I will move my diagram out of the way so I have some space. Can go Okay. So I have C distributing the negative, that gives you negative d squared, positive 4td, and negative 16t squared. I don't like the look of it, but at least I've got all my tools out of the bag. If I need it, it's there. Great. So I have this. Oops, I want to get back to white again. So I now have this. This is good. I'm going to call this equation 1. What else do I need? I'm not solving the problem. It's too complicated right now. So the next piece of information that was given to me was height at 2.5 seconds. And if I could bring this equation down here that I was working on, which is C minus d squared plus 4t d minus 16t squared. As awkward as it looks, I just noticed something. I noticed that I know the value of this one, which is 6. And I also know the height of this one, which is 106. It's right in the question. I got to switch colors so I can show it to you. There. So that is the height. So I still have no idea how I'm going to solve this problem. But we are mapping this. Plus 4. It's looking a little bit better now because I know this value and I know this value. And all of a sudden, things are beginning to take shape. Solving this, you will get D is equal to 10. Okay, so if I know D, if I know that C minus D squared is 6, and if I know D squared is 100, so I know C is equal to 106. I'm now on the home stretch. Height at time t is equal to C minus D minus 4t squared, since we know what C is, and we know what D is. We know 4 times, this is 4 times 1 squared, 106 minus 36, and the answer is 70.